Hello, this is Catherine and Tanya. We are of the Twin Flame Mystique 1111. Thank you for joining us and thank you for coming back to our channel if you are a subscriber. We are going to talk about a channeled message that Tanya has received, and we are both, besides being twin flames in union, we are both psychic mediums. And this channel message is going to be about the 2020 January twin flame forecast, I should say. So listen up, and Tanya is about to give you the channel message. Thank you.
Okay, so I wrote down what I channeled, and so I'm going to read through it, and then we're going to talk about it. And then at the end, we'll just do, I got 3 decks of oracle cards, so we'll check the energy for the divine masculine and divine feminine. So what I titled this message is, what is the twin flame relationship? And this message came through because it seems like some twins, not all of course, but there's some that are getting fed up with the journey. You know, they want to quit. They, you know, just don't really care anymore. And I think that that particular collective of twins just needs a perception shift.
Exactly.
Change. Because,
exactly.
You know, so we're going to talk about what is a twin flame relationship. Twin flame is about breaking down old paradigms and belief systems. Mm-hmm. It's about breaking down what no longer works, what has never worked, what never will work, and rebuilding a union with yourself and your twin on a solid foundation. It's about building a spiritual union between two people and the divine. You can't build a union with the divine partner using physical 3D sex as the basis. That people seem to be caught up with the physical, you know, just the sex, and also about, you know, getting stuck on one particular person being their twin. Sure. And, you know, the twin flame journey is more about spiritual evolution, spiritual growth. So as you do your work, your healing, you know, and start develop this union within, that's what's going to draw in your twin. Yeah. You can't just worry about, you know, what the other person is doing, what they're doing with the karmic, you know, what have you. That's just a waste of time. Mm-hmm. And it's really not going to get you anywhere. Mm-hmm. So when we build on faulty foundations, as you know, I experienced it 1,000,001 times. The universe is going to come in and tear it down. Yeah. Every time. Until you finally, you know, understand that how to build something up the way it should be and not the way that you've always done it. Exactly. So you know, there are a lot of soul lessons and things that come along with the twin flame journey. There's a lot of initiations that get you to the next step. Yeah. A lot of surrender, a lot of letting go, because it's a spiritual journey. And the only way you're going to get to union is through your spiritual growth, your healing and wholeness within yourself first. Then you can get to that union where you can build that solid foundation with your twin or your divine partner. If you want that higher love, that divine love, unconditional love, you have to embody this from within yourself. You can't look for your twin flame. You can't sit around and wait for your twin flame to come back. And you can't waste your time worrying about what your twin flame is doing with the karmic, or as they're going through their own growth and their own soul lessons. It's just, like I said, it's just a waste of time. And in this stage, you both have lessons to learn. And that reminds me about the separation thing. So when you meet your divine partner or your twin, you know, you feel something at a higher level, at a soul level, something that you've never felt before, and then it's taken away. And there's a reason for that. It's because you see what is possible. You see what you can have, whether it's through a catalyst or through your true twin, but you're gonna have to work for it. You know, it's not something that's just gonna be given to you on a silver platter and say, oh, well, here you go.
Right.
And I mean, have we earned it? Yes. Do we deserve it? Yes. But you still have to build that solid foundation for yourself.
Yes.
In order to, otherwise, you know, you might get with your twin and then break up, and then that could go on, you know, forever if there's no soul growth. So
Soul growth, yeah.
that's what it's all about. You both have lessons to learn when, you know, whenever you meet your twin. You just get a small taste of, you know, what it's like to be with your
Divine partner.
exactly
Your twin.
So the separation is, you know, it is necessary. It is a gift, you know, to do your healing, your growth, your soul lessons, tests, and initiations, trials and tribulations. So with that being said, you have to shift your perceptions of the journey, because that's how you're going to achieve union. It's not like any other, you know, you meet somebody, you're madly attracted to them, you fall in love, you live happily ever after. That's not what it's about. I mean, nothing's wrong with that, but if you want this divine connection, you know, you have to work for it. It's part you signed up for it. You know, we all have our soul contracts. Now you have to get through the work in order to get all these blessings that are coming in. Oh, let's see. Oh, and also, so, you know, just because you're a twin flame, doesn't mean that you can't be a karmic to somebody else.
Absolutely.
You can even be a karmic to your twin. So if you're at this lower vibration, you know, in the 3D, then, you know, guess what? You're a karmic. So until you learn how to evolve and grow and act like a divine, you're gonna act like a karmic, and you're gonna attract more and more karmics.
Exactly.
And nobody really wants that. So if you know, for the ones that want to abandon the journey or not believe in the journey, just know that you will continue to attract the energy that you put out. So like I said, if you're putting out the karmic energy, you're going to get the karmic energy right back in your face.
You're going to meet resistance.
Yeah, and the journey is about ascension.
Yes.
It's about ascension. It's about soul growth and the evolution of personal relationships. You know, that's why we're here. Like, we have to achieve this, you know, this higher love, this divine union, because we're the teachers for everybody, for the collective, for everybody else.
Right.
You know, I mean, this love is not just for twins. You know, we're here to show the rest of the world how to achieve that perfect balance, that perfect relationship.
That unconditionality.
The unconditionality. And, you know, it all starts with you. It all starts with us. You know, we have to be the role models. We have to be the leaders and the pioneers, you know, to help others. So
following this calling, yes.
Yeah, so don't get stuck in your
3D perceptions.
Yeah, and your loss and misery and you know the Five of Cups.
If you're having that issue, that is your sign that you are needing to work on your soul growth. You are needing to do some healing if you're stuck. That's the resistance that you're meeting. So I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, that's okay. It's just, and I just want to make sure that I get through everything. It may not be pretty, but the message is the message. So once you start to embody from within yourself what you want from another person, basically, I mean, that's just, you know, the simplicity of it. You know, once you have that within yourself and know that you're whole, that's what you're going to attract. That's the law of attraction. That's the universal law. It has no choice but to manifest.
That's
in
the growth
physical.
that'll be attracted from your twin, from your divine partner.
So when it comes down to it, you know, you're not waiting on the universe to provide you with anything. The universe is waiting on you to get in alignment and be a vibrational match for what it is that you want.
Right.
You know, and I was actually told that in my first and only twin flame reading that I got. And, you know, it was actually so advanced for me at the time. I didn't understand it, but a year later I go back, I was like, oh. And I also had a karmic twin, or pre-twin, whatever you want to call it, catalyst. And back at that time, I thought naturally that the reading was regarding him, and it wasn't. It was regarding my true twin, and that's when everything kind of made sense too. And I was told then in the reading that you're not waiting on your twin is waiting on you to get ready. So it's up to you if you want to continue to live the way you always have and have karmics and karmic partners or whatever. I mean, my only question is like, well, how'd that work out for you?
Exactly.
I mean, it didn't work out good for me. So I guess to me it's like, it is worth it to try to be patient. Never had a whole lot of patience because I'm a Taurus, but you develop it. I mean, if you wholeheartedly work for what you want, you're gonna get it.
Right. Good.
But
what are you worth? That's your self-love. That's your self-worth.
And so the other part of it was actually a different day. The other part of my channel message is that, so with all the disasters, and it started way before the fires in Australia, just little by little you keep seeing these stories, thanks to the internet and Facebook and TikTok, about the animals in the animal kingdom not acting like animals in the animal kingdom anymore. Like they're coming to humans for help. They're coming to each other for help with species that have never really
had to rely on
bonded or whatever.
Rely on ours.
Yeah, that stuff has become a lot more prevalent. So right now the animal kingdom is showing us that the only thing that is real in this world is love.
That's true.
And nothing else matters.
That's true. And
so it doesn't matter, what, species or race or color or religion. None of that stuff matters. None of that stuff is relevant at all.
Exactly.
It never has been. We try to make it relevant, and it's just not. And so they're like right now they're showing us first that, well, maybe we don't look alike and we don't act alike, but we can still love each other and be friends and, develop
have
that
unconditionality.
Animals are really good at that.
Yes, they are.
So that's the end of my message. It was just kind of frustrating people, wanting, and not all of them, not even most of them, I don't think, but it's easy to get disgruntled and frustrated.
Exactly.
With the journey.
Right.
And I always say too, it's like, well, you know what? It's not all about you. It's not all about you being able to sleep next to your twin every night. It's about, we're here to help the planet. We're here to help the collective. All that other stuff, the unions and everything, that's going to come if you do your work.
Right.
But, just to get mad and pick up all your toys and go home because the person you thought your twin was not your twin.
Exactly.
Or, like your twin or your karmic twin was just such a perfect match, so y'all were so alike. Well, that's not the twin flame journey either.
No, it isn't.
Your twin is going to likely be the person that you never thought was going to be your twin for whatever reason. Because those are the paradigms and the belief systems that we're here to tear down.
Exactly.
If we were, if it was like the perfect heterosexual, white person with white person and brown person with brown, whatever, well, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. There's no unconditionality there.
Yeah, it's all about...
There isn't a higher love there either.
Yeah, it's all about your soul connection, and just being unconditional.
Right.
Because nothing else matters.
Right. The other is about limitations and restrictions of social conditioning in the 3D.
Yes. So you have anything you want? That's the end of my little message.
No, that's what you said was perfect.
So
about what this journey is.
Let's see what the okay, here we go. So for the divine masculine, the romance angels, let me see. We got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean that's what you have to stay optimistic. You can't
Right.
just give up because that's not going to work out for you
And that's
either.
when you're going to start meeting resistance. So that's what we're just trying to save you is a little bit of heartache there, a little bit of headache there. Got to change your perception. It's you. You know, it's not the twin, it's you. And if you're the one that is, you know, being disgruntled about it, then take that as your sign of work that you are needing to do. You can't be putting it off on anybody else.
So with the divine and this, you know what, I think this is just a message for the twins. I don't think the DM, the DF, don't think that's relevant.
Right.
Because, you know, these cards that are coming out are actually for either one or both.
Right.
But so the next one we got is very soon. Clearly it's not what you want, so that it comes to you now.
Good.
You know, what is it that you want? Do you want your twin? Or do you want the karmic that you think would be a better fit as being your twin?
Oh yeah,
that you feel the connection
that's
with.
constantly running, and you know you're crying and you're sad and lonely and whatever. So if that's where you want to be, then okay.
You can stay there.
Yeah.
You
Good
know,
luck.
but and yeah, we do have really strong connections with these with these karmics, but
right.
you know, but don't think that this is like the biggest baddest connection ever, because that you haven't felt your true twin connection yet, so you wouldn't know. So
yeah.
there is better out there,
right? And what you are having reflected back to you, because you're such good mirrors, okay, is everything that you're needing to heal and getting you ready for your divine partnership.
Okay, so I'm not even going to specify masculine or feminine, but so what we got is unexpected visitors.
Oh.
That's always a good one.
Yes, it is.
So I always got that right before you came into my life, so I'm trying to get it. There we go. And then also the listening card.
Oh, listen.
And that's from the Enchanted
Spirit.
Map Oracles.
Yes.
So, I mean, already, I really don't need to read
right
in the book for that, so I'm not going to. We know what that means. Unexpected
right.
visitors. You know what that means.
Yeah.
And also, with the listening card, to put it bluntly, shut your mouth and open your mind, open your heart, open your ears, because that's when you will get these messages coming in.
Right.
So with this unexpected visitors, you know, maybe it is your twin, and maybe it's your twin that you haven't met yet.
True.
You know, so you have to, you know, use your discernment, of course, but
right.
you know, stay open. You know, open up your heart.
Yes.
And open up your mind, and quit worrying about what the karmics are doing, because the karmics are always going to be karmics. You already know what they're going to be doing, karmic stuff.
Release the expectations, those expectations and limitations, because that's when you get in your way. Oh, look at there.
That's a lot of...
No, I wouldn't.
But you know what? They're all relevant, so I'm going to keep all of them. So, this is the Soul Lessons cards by James Von Prague. The first one we got is imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. You want to hold that? I'm going to give them to you that way, because you're back there.
Perfect.
You can see. Okay. So the next card, there was like, I've never had this many cards come out before, actually.
Okay.
But that wasn't one of them. So the next one we got is relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Then we got freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. That's building from within.
Yes.
So the next card we have is the death card. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So are you seeing a pattern here?
Yes.
It's like a step by step.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's up to you.
It
and
sure
then we
is.
have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Right? So there's no reason you should be none of us should be stuck. It may feel like we're stuck right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It may feel like, you know, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. So
being
you have
stuck
to, yeah,
is
you have to be stay optimistic because
Right.
it's coming in and it's coming in, especially in 2020. It's coming in hard and fast, and it's up to you to be ready for it.
right.
You know,
Nobody
either
can do
either
it
you're
for
gonna
you.
do the work and be ready for it,
That's
or you're gonna
right.
miss it. And I don't want anybody to miss it.
No,
Ever.
we don't.
So the last card we got was abundance. I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this
That is
physical reality.
Absolutely true.
So, yeah, that's a good message. Like,
Yes.
please
Beautiful.
open your mind. Please open your heart. Do your
Please.
work. Clear your
Yes.
chakras.
Yes.
Do your healing. Do, whatever it is.
Yes.
Affirmations, vision boards. Do whatever it is that you do. And if you haven't done any of that, then start.
Right.
Because, you have to start.
This is
You have
about stepping up to your path, okay? Instead of following someone else's disgruntledness.
Right.
Okay?
You have to surrender
Do your own.
to the path.
Right. Surrendering means letting go and letting God and allowing whatever the universe, the divine, has on your path to just let it happen. So,
I guess,
and it's about getting out of your way too. So
Yeah,
there
about
you go.
getting out of your own
Surrender. Let go, let God.
Yeah, so I guess that's about it. We're gonna start trying to do more live views on Facebook. We don't have enough
Sure.
subscribers yet to do it on YouTube, but on
Right.
Facebook, we do our lives. And when we do our lives, we talk about the different energies and the ascension symptoms, and we do readings. I mean, we don't just pull a card, to be honest. We'll do full-blown readings if you need a full-blown reading.
Right. If that's what that's
We're
what
guided
Spirit
to
is
do.
guided to for us to do. We'll
Then
do
we'll
them together.
Yeah, then we'll do it. So, and of course we also do our coaching sessions and our readings and everything like that as well. So
Right. And our ascension sessions. And
yeah,
all
ascensions,
about-
past life readings,
That's right.
healings, whatever it is that you want or you need.
Yes.
We'll see what what we can do for you.
Yes, and then below will be our information, our email address, the Twin Flame Mystique 1111@gmail.com.
Yep.
And join us on Facebook. We are again on Facebook, the Twin Flame Mystique 1111.
Yeah.
So thank you for your time, and we send you much love and peace and light.